New at noon, the suspect accused of hitting a state trooper in Chicopee this week appeared before the judge today. Welcome, everyone, to Western Mass News at noon on this Wednesday. I'm Chris Pisano. Western Mass News reporter Reagan Lockery was in the courtroom, and she now joins us live outside Chicopee District Court with the latest details. Reagan.
Yeah, that's right, Chris. Naisha Rodriguez was arraigned today, and she faces several charges, including driving under the influence of alcohol, intimidating a witness leaving the scene of a crash, and falsely reporting a vehicle stolen. This all happened just before 2:30 Tuesday morning when an unidentified trooper conducted a traffic stop with a tractor trailer on the westbound side of the Mass Pike near exit 51 in Chicopee when a car came by and hit him and then fled. Officers later locating a suspect now identified as Naisha Rodriguez and arresting her. Now the trooper is recovering from serious but non-life-threatening injuries and is expected to make a full recovery. Now Rodriguez is being held on a $500,000 bail, and her next court date is scheduled for July 10th. And we will, of course, continue to bring you updates on this case as we receive them. Reporting live in Chicopee, Reagan Lockery for Western Mass News.